Hello, my creative friend. Today, today we are having a silent sketching practice together. But before we will start our session, I would like to tell you a couple of words about my 100 days project. Actually, I don't tell you much about it in the past, but I hope to change it in future, this situation. And I briefly will tell you about this project. All my previous videos about it I collected in my playlist here. But briefly, I will tell you that what was my intention and what are my guidelines, how to do it. And my intention is to learn how to draw the full picture with background and with a character in the front row, in the foreground. And I decided how to do it, and as a best choice maybe for me was to find some beautiful movies with about some old times, maybe 70s, 80th century, with beautiful locations, beautiful costumes and wigs and so on. So I decided to choose some interesting movies and to spend 7 days of drawing on such a movie. One movie for 7 days, seven frames from the movie drawn by me. And as we have 100 days of this project, it is very important to set your limitations, for example, time. So I decided to spend only 15 minutes on each frame, which I will draw. So maybe in future I will show you some of my older paintings, but I would like to focus on my previous week sketches. So I have chosen this movie. It is it is partly based on the biography of very controversial painter Caravaggio. But this movie, I really recommend it for you. It is for adult people, not for young and very sensitive people. No. But if you are strong inside, it is good for you. And it is very unusual and strange. And I even would like to discuss it with you if you have watched this movie. It is by Derek Jarmans, directed. If you saw this movie or if you will see it after this stream, write me in comments if you're interested to discuss it, because it is really very, very unusual in the maybe theater way, and I will not give you clues. Just watch it and you will be shocked there, not because of a story. It is not real biography. It is something inspired by biography and with the figure of Caravaggio. Because I even watched a couple of lectures about this painter, and I found out how, this scientists from art, they don't agree with each other and they have different estimation of his persona. So I will go into explore it in future. But now I told you about my 100-day project and my guidelines and my intention to learn how to easily draw the whole picture with very rich background. Here in this movie, to be honest. It is not that rich background. It is more in a theater play way. So we will not find there a lot of decorations and furniture and so on. In other movies, we have it. Here, it is another type of movie, but still, I would like to show you my 7 sketches to get you an idea what can we do in 15 minutes day by day. So I will show you how loses the detalization, and my goal is just to grasp the main idea of the frame. This one. If you are interested in this project, let me know in comments. It is like a study when you draw how to paint. I don't have any classical drawing or painter education, but I'm interested in it in some approach, and that's why sometimes I make these studies. If you're interested in this project 100 days, this is maybe just let me know in comments, and I will film more videos about it. This is maybe my favorite frame. On the foreground, we can see my interpretation of Caravaggio's painting Cupid, and on the background, it is his model who posed for this picture, but it is not from real Caravaggio picture painting. It is from the movie, and here is the same situation. It is also in the movie. We can see his Caravaggio's models who are sitting and posing, and he has this painting done, but this is from the movie, not from the picture. To be clear, but I already, when you draw even from these frames from the movie, you already start learning about composition, about interactions between characters, about color palette. But I increased it in my way, because I don't know why it happened, but when I draw from Caravaggio, I just want to make everything more bright, more intense. Maybe because it is his influence. So this is also one of my favorites, because you can see this background with crabs and fishes, and it's so huge city or sea. I forgot the word. All this food from the sea. This is also the scene of old Italy with some. It's like in the middle. I suppose it's a fountain, maybe a head of Neptunus. I don't know, the god of water. And my last one, which I did yesterday, is something in a cafe or sort of ancient restaurant. And I like it very much, because this frame serves for my goal, a real big scene. Not much on the background, unfortunately, but a lot of different characters and different poses. So I like this frame very much. And after all this week of drawing from Caravaggio movie, I decided to continue my exploration, my experience, and I decided to draw on our this stream some paintings. To be honest, only 2, because I will not have enough time. 1 hour for 2 paintings, and I try to choose not very complicated ones. Because just if you want to join me and you are a beginner, I don't want you to be overwhelmed. We will start with something interesting, which could grasp our attention, but not super overwhelming. And I have chosen these two pictures. This one, it is about gambling. And the second, I like it very much. It is a young man who was bitten by a lizard. It is a description of this picture. And the references I collected in my free Telegram channel, my creative community. And the link is in the description. So you can easily find these references and start drawing with me. And lastly, before we start our practice, I would like to remind you that today we have our planned silent sketching together live stream, and all episodes of this show I collected in one playlist. This is the special live stream, which is not a tutorial, which is not a demonstration. This is the special time for drawing together, when we just want to draw in the creative community, to devote some time for our inner creator, but don't have much communication, conversation, just to want to keep silence and draw in the environment of your like-minded people. When we want to immerse ourselves into some meditative sketch practice. And I told about this type of practice and why we need it in this video. A lot of reasons why we need to try this type of reference. And I forgot to mention you why actually, maybe I told you, I forgot already. Why we need to, I will repeat it, why we need to redraw paintings of great old painters, because we learn how to create a composition of our plot in the picture. We learn about poses, about interactions between characters, about facial expressions, so some color palette decisions, and even a way how the artist thinks. All these things which we could absorb even subconsciously. And we are going to draw 1 hour. I will set a timer and we will start drawing for 1 hour. And after it, I will return to you and I will show you what have I got. And after that, we can discuss our today's experience. I can answer you questions if you have some. And after that, I will summarize everything. So I will set a timer, 1 hour. Now I will reverse my camera. And you will just see that I am drawing, but not in details, because I encourage you to take your own materials and start drawing with me. I think that we can stop today at this point. I will show you my sketches, and we are around to finish. So I have made today 2 sketches based on Caravaggio masterpieces. One is about gambling, and the second is about a young man who was bitten by a lizard. By the way, I have not found lizard on the painting. Maybe it ran away. So around 30 minutes for each of them. To be honest, I like very much this approach, trying to find out how old famous and great painters were thinking about. Of course, it is not, I don't know really how it was, but we can explore their style. We can read books about them. We can watch lectures about it, and somehow we could get closer to them. So, if you are interested in this experience of redrawing old masterpieces, let me know in comments. And I will do such live streams more often in future. I will put my today's sketches into my free Telegram channel. The link will be in the description, so you can observe my today's work in details. And if you were drawing with me, I encourage you to show me your sketches in this post. The link is in the description, in comments, so you can post your sketches and write a couple of lines about you and about your today's experience, some thoughts which came to your mind, maybe some ideas, some insights. So share what you want to share, and you will get my feedback. So we will see each other today in the evening on our new episode of my show, Urban Sketching Bite by Bite. I told about this project in details in previous videos in my playlist. This is the show where we exploring how to draw urban sketches from small pieces, from small city objects, and it is you can do it even if you are a beginner artist. But maybe the most important thing from this show that we are detail by detail creating our own creative worlds. I invite you to participate, to draw with me, to play games with me, because inside those videos I invite you to play some creative games, and your transformation will surprise you very soon. And our today's topic in this video about urban sketching will be showcase, a window, so you can prepare in advance and find your own photo references and draw with me, along with me, in this video. Thank you so much for staying with me for whole hour, drawing with me, and I'm very glad that you find this time for your inner creative, for this sketching meditation, for this 1 hour of focused drawing. I wish you a wonderful day, wonderful week, a lot of inspiration, and see you on my next video very soon. Bye bye, see you.